Good afternoon. It is now Wednesday the 26th of March. It's just coming up to 1 PM and I'm just about to go out for a couple of hours. I had a couple of hours spare. Yeah, might only be out till about 4 or 5 o'clock, but yeah, not too bad. So yeah, I'll see what the dead hours have to bring, and I'll keep you posted. It's just after 2 o'clock. It's gone quite busy, to be honest. I didn't even realise it had only been an hour. I thought it had been 2 hours. So first job, I'm still in Ormskirk. I haven't moved out of here. It was a £4.23 3-minute job, 0.7 of a mile. Then I had a £5.53, which was a 6-minute job, 2.8 miles. Then had a £3.84, which was a 7-minute job, 1.6 miles. A £3.81 was a 4-minute job, 0.9 of a mile. And then I had another £3.82 job, 3 minutes, 1.1 miles. You know, so I haven't done very much mileage at all, to be honest. I mean, I'm up to 21 miles, but then, you know, you deduct a couple of miles because obviously I live out in the sticks as well. You know, I've probably only done about 16, 17 miles or something. But I'm currently on £21.23 for the first hour. So yeah, it's been quite busy, really. All little small jobs, but yeah, just pottering about and not really going too far or anything. So yeah, let's see what the next hour has to bring. Before I forget, I just picked 2 students up from the university, and they were climbing in, and she was going, "Oh, this is well nice this, oh how nice is this?" She goes, "Reminds me of the Squid Games." So I was laughing, and then we pull off, and then she's saying to her mate, she was going, "Oh, all this needs now is the smoke," and as if by absolute miracle, I've got an automatic air freshener, which is behind the passengers in the back. It's kind of stuck to the window, and that probably gasses off every like 20-30 minutes or so, a little bit of mist. Nowhere do I lie, this little bit of mist starts coming over, and she goes, "What the bloody hell's that?" And then I was like, "Oh sorry, that's just my air freshener, it's not the Squid Games, don't worry." Oh, it was proper funny, honestly. You'd have to be there, but the timing was just so funny, the way she just so happened to be talking about the Squid Games, and then all of a sudden the mist starts peering from behind her over the back seat. It was yeah, it tickled me anyway, so I thought I'd like. So it's just after 4 o'clock and I've just got home. Where was we? Last update was about 2 o'clock. It hasn't been too bad, you know, it's been ticking over. I think there was a bit of a lull around that 2 o'clock update. Someone sent me a tip there, just thank them for that. Yeah, so we've done that 2 o'clock update, and then I had to wait 35 minutes for my next job. That was a £5.09. It was a 10-minute job for 2.4 miles. Then had a £6.83, another 10-minute job, 2.8 miles. Then had a £7.81, which was a 9-minute job for 5.5 miles. I need to deduct that holiday pay off the total. And then I finished on a £4.01. It was a 5-minute job for 1.25 miles. So where was we? So I've got a holiday top up of £9.75. So if we just take that off, bear with me a second. So the total is currently showing as £55.72. Oh my god. 72 minus, what was it, 9 something? £9.75. So £45.97. Split that over the 3, £15.32. So yeah, it did come down a bit. The first hour was good, it was about £21. Second hour, not too bad. And then yeah, there was just that lull of sitting around for like that 35 minutes. That's taking a good chunk. Don't know why it just went dead all of a sudden. But yeah, I'm just going to throw it back on charge. I mean, I've still got 2/3 of a tank. I've only done 54 miles, getting 3.2 miles per kilowatt. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, I'll stick it back on charge now, so that'll be charged up in an hour and a half, 2 hours max. It's not going to take 2 hours. And then I'll come back out probably about 7 o'clock, something like that. So yeah, I'll have a little break for about 2.5 hours, see the family, Yeah, and I'll come out for a couple of hours this evening to see if I can improve that hourly rating a little bit. So I'll catch you. So it's 7:15, just coming back out now. Yeah, I'll see what it's like for the next hour, maybe 2 hours. If it's ticking over, I'll stay out. If not, I'll just come back home. So yeah, as usual, I'm only going to be staying local. So yeah, I won't be too far to come back if it's a bit rubbish. But I'll see if I can continue from this morning. Hopefully it'll improve a bit. You know, because it was up to £20 an hour, and then it was down to like just over 15.70, I think. So yeah, I'll log back on now and see what happens. So it's just over an hour. It's come up to close to 8:30. Started off not too bad, and then it's just gone crap. So first job came on, it was an XL. It was about 6 minutes away, and it was going 2 minutes for like £9. So I thought, well, it's more than £1 a minute, I'll take it. Drove over there, sat outside this pub, 5 minutes, no one came out. So I cancelled that, got £5.75. I then had a £3.82 3-minute job going 0.6 of a mile. And then I had another £3.82 job going 4 minutes, 1.2 miles. I then had a £4.10, which was a 3-minute job going 1.3 miles. So that was like what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 13. It's about what, £17.50 or something for that hour. And then that took me to just before 8 o'clock, and it was just pretty much dead. Had a little drive round Ormskirk for about 15 minutes. No jobs popped up whatsoever. I thought we'll have a little drive out towards Southport. There's more restaurants down here, you see, so I thought people, you know, be going out. So yeah, I've been here for about 10 minutes now. Just had a little tiny drive round. Only one job has popped up, which was going from, it was like a mile away, going all the way to, I think it was like Chinatown in Liverpool. I think it was offering like £24 or something, which is just over an hour's drive. But other than that, nothing else has popped up whatsoever. So I'll hang around for, I don't know, maybe till about 9 o'clock at the latest, and then start heading back if nothing comes up. Little tiny one here, I'll go and take that, but again, they're all little small tiny jobs. But you know, that's basically the first job that has popped up in half an hour. So I'll go and do this, and I'll give you another update in a bit. I'll either be staying out or I will be at home. So it's 9:15 and I've just got home. It was diabolical. So yeah, I got that job when I was doing the last update. It was a £3.77, a 3-minute job, and it was 0.9 of a mile. I then waited round for about just over 10 minutes, and then another job come up, £3.80, a 5-minute job, 1.9 miles. And then at that point I was pretty much losing the will to live, so I thought I'll start heading home and see if anything comes up. I think about 2 jobs came up. They were miles away, really crap, almost like insulting kind of prices. And that was it. So basically in the past 45 minutes I've done about £7.50, and that's exactly why I come home. So basically when I finished at 2 today, I was on £15.72 an hour. I've then come out on another 2 hours this evening just to test the waters, really. I've come out in the past on a weeknight, and I think the best I've done was like around £30 an hour, just to like a random weeknight. So yeah, it just goes. It's to show, you know, it's just complete hit and miss. You can be on £30 an hour, or you can be on like £7.50 an hour, you know, and I'm working the same area. So then with the other 2 hours on top, obviously I've done 5 hours, but then the hourly rating has dropped to £14.20 an hour. So yeah, crap really, but like everyone says, it's absolutely impossible to know with Uber, what you're going to get. I've had a couple of people comment saying like, oh, I'll come out and I'll work a set amount of hours, or someone else says they'll come out and they'll do like day shifts Monday to Friday, and they get at least £200 a shift. And I'm thinking, I'll come out on like a Friday night, like one of the busiest nights in the week, and maybe get 200 quid. So I don't know what sort of hours they're doing, because people always put them claims on there and they'll say, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but then no one ever follows it up with any information. No one says like, on Monday I work this time to this time, and I'm, that's how I make my 200 quid. Just like I said, I've been out for 5 hours today, and I've been on, I've averaged £14.20 an hour. So even if you've done the 10 hours, yeah, it could fluctuate, but I don't know how that's going to guarantee you £200. Like what sort of hours they must be doing? What 13, 14 hour shift for that. What is it? So 14, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Yeah, about 13. No, 14. If that was your hourly rating, you'd have to do a 14-hour day shift to do that, which is ridiculous, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't know what sort of places people are working, but where I live, there's no way you can say I'm going to basically guarantee £200 a day, unless you're working in like city centres or something like that. But then I've had other people say city centres are a nightmare to work. I've potted in and out of them, but I haven't done like full day shifts there. A lot of people will avoid them purely because of the traffic. So yeah, I'm yet to see anybody post a video online where they're showing their day shifts, like Monday to Friday, and they're quite comfortably pulling in like £200 a day, and they're doing 10 hours for it. I haven't seen anybody post that, and I've been watching YouTube videos on Uber for probably about 12 months now, and I haven't seen anyone do that. So yeah, if anyone's there, they'd like to prove me wrong, and they have a channel or and they want to, I'd happily sit there and watch to see what you're doing. But yeah, it's just complete potluck. It's a lottery. So yeah, I'll try and come out tomorrow. I think the wife is going to be taking my son to school, so I'll try and come out a little bit earlier and do like a longer day shift. But I've done it in the past where I've come out in the morning, because people say, oh yeah, get like a little bit of a rush on in the morning. You don't. It lasts for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if you're lucky. And because there's so much traffic with the school runs and everything, you get a handful of jobs in, and then that's it. And it's just kind of like, that to me is basically just as risky as coming out during the daytime in the dead hours, because as I've shown on a lot of my videos now, you can come out and you can earn basically nothing all the way up to like £50+ an hour. So yeah, it is what it is. It's Uber, isn't it? I was dropping one girl off before. I think it was that second to last job. I was chatting to her because she was saying, oh, I can't believe how nice your car is and everything. And she said, compared to some of the Ubers that I get in and around Southport, she said you get some very questionable scousers pick you up. She said, and yeah, she said they're driving around everywhere like it's Tokyo Drift. I said, I can imagine. She said, and then so much so, she said, not so long ago, one of them dropped me off, and then he asked could he come in and use my toilet. And I was like, wow. I said, yeah. I said, you don't want to be doing that. I said that even like as a driver, I said there's been plenty of times where I've been dropping people off and I think I'm dying for a wee. I said, but then I just log off and go to Mackey's or something, use the toilet. I just honestly, the audacity to turn around to someone, like any customer, let alone like a young female, she must have been like 18, 19, and say, can I come in your house to use the toilet? Jesus, what he's doing. Whoever's done that, honestly, you need locking up. So yeah, I told her not to do that again anyway. I don't know if she's just been obviously a little bit friendly, thinking, oh yeah, you know, he seemed nice and everything. I'm like, yeah, just don't do that. Other than that, that was about it really today. Bit crap. So I finished on the £80.78, but I think like £9 something of that is the holiday top up. Done 14 trips, and of that 5 hours worked, only 2 hours 46 minutes was actual drive time with customers in. So yeah, there was a lot of like waiting around really, and not a lot of anything going on. Quite a boring shift. So yeah, I'll be back out tomorrow, and I know I keep saying it, but I'll try and do a longer shift. It's a bit hard because I like to try and get home to see the little one after school, and then it's every day he'll always have an activity after school. So it's kind of like, you know, I'll take him to football or I'll take him swimming or whatever. So it's, yeah, I prefer the family time over coming out to do an hour or two on Uber. But yeah, I'll try my best to come out a little bit earlier, and then I can stay out then till, I don't know, 3-4 o'clock maybe. So yeah, I'll catch you on tomorrow's video.